In this video, I'm going to be unboxing this entire box of puzzles.
And it's worth over 100 times more than I paid for it.
If you don't know who I am, I'm a professional magician. I've been performing magic for the past 20 years. Yes, I started performing magic when I was 7 years old, and now I do it for a full-time living. So when I saw an entire box of puzzles, it got me really interested because puzzles, illusions, magic, all that kind of thing completely interested me, and I managed to get this for an absolute steal of a price. So let's have a look. So right now, I can't remember what was in this box. It was just quite a blurry photo. So we have some packaging material, and we're going to go through it all, and then we're going to look into some things in more detail. But let's start off with random wooden box.
I honestly have no clue exactly what this is. I'm presuming it's one of these puzzle pieces where you have to, like, puzzle boxes where you have to try and gain access to, but I'm sure I can do an entire video on that. Now, wow. I think this is worth what I paid for the entire box. I will be revealing exactly what I paid for the box, but it comes with a timer, a sand timer, and one of the puzzles where you have to try and get them all in the right place. And oh wait, there is like a map on the back here with a description. Yeah, an entire video coming with this one. Oh, this one is, well, very old. Oh well, it's an old box anyway. This is squares. Okay, I'm presuming you have to try and unlink and put them all back together. This one's a really random shape. Oh, I like a key. 1 minute, this might be a magic trick. It is. So basically, this is a magnetic piece that you put on the end. Nobody ever walks around with keys like this anyway. You pretend you're sliding it up, but it's already pre-welded to the bottom. So basically, nobody ever hands like that, but it magnets on. It's pretty cool. A rope trick, yeah, that is well worth the box alone. But yeah, I'll give you the price soon of what I paid for it. A deck of cards. Well, you can't go wrong with a deck of playing cards. Okay, this box is, well, one of these puzzles, but they actually have quite a lot of these puzzle boxes. Like, I'm going to get them all out just now. There's another one where you have to try and get the black holes into the hole and then put the beads inside each one. So that was easy to do that, but the beads are on the wrong side, and I had to try and place each bead inside each one. You've also got another one where you've got to try and get the all lined up into the smaller holes. They all fit through the bigger holes, but you want to try and link them on the 4 smaller holes. That will be an absolute nightmare to do. I don't know if that will be a video. So my plan is to make lots of shorts with all of these videos, me trying to solve them, trying to puzzle them. So this is why you should subscribe, because if you subscribe, I will keep doing the content. This is one of my favourite ones where you have to try and get the 3 on top. It reminds me of a game I used to have which used water, and you had to press the buttons and make it land on top. This was years ago. Actually, more of these boxes. The person that I purchased this off of must have liked these boxes. So, the one you have to get 4 lying flat and then the 4 balls inside them. And this one's the same as the one before, but with 2 levels, which makes it even challenging, or more challenging, shall we say. This one, there is lots of beads on the top, 2 on the bottom, 5 on the top, blue or red, depending on which way you look at it as well. That one, well, I'm presuming you can only do one side at a time. And this one here is not one of the kind of puzzles, but it's in one of these size boxes, and it looks ace. So I will be, well, playing about with that one. Let me have a look what else we've got inside this box. Now, I mean, we've only scratched the surface. Now, this one here, this one reminds me of being at school, because we used to have these at school, where there was lots of different combinations of managing to turn this into a cube. So you try and link them all in and eventually get it in the box. I had friends that I could find about 7 or 8 different combinations to doing this, and I used to find it an absolute nightmare. So I'm looking forward to making a video with that one. It's going to be easy, medium, and hard, but it's hard, harder, and hardest, which is an absolute nightmare, and I'm presuming these are going to take me hours. I like the sphere, the ball shaped, there's a star shaped, and obviously these metal rings as well. But this one's weird because this is actually like on a bungee cord. It's like they're actually stuck together with a bit of stretchy string in the middle, which obviously, well, I'm going to have to try and work out how they're done. There is instructions, but trust me, I will not be using the instructions, hopefully. I plan on being able to solve them. This wooden T puzzle, I've actually seen these in the shop before. So you make a T or an arrow, and you've got like 3 or 4 pieces, and you have to try and make them into a well, a T or an arrow. Now this one I am dreading because there are 600,000 wrong combinations and one correct one. 600,000 wrong combinations and one right one. I like the fact that there's hearts, clubs, spades and diamonds, playing card themed, being a magician, that is ace, but oh crap, I'm not going to look forward to that. A magic trick. I actually don't know which one this is, so I will have to look at the instructions and work out what that one is. But it was bought in euros. Yeah, so this was, I'm guessing, a puzzle that I've seen in every single tech shop. But I'll build that one day, I'm sure. Might be a video, but I mean, it's already 75% complete. I just need to add the last pieces in, if they're all there. Now, these are ones that are going to stay on my shelf, because this one here, I know how you actually do this one. You basically use that ball and you roll it against the bolt, as you can see there, and that basically removes the bolt, and then you do the exact same thing with the pin at the other end, but that's going to go on my shelf. I've been after this one for ages. Now this is basically a clear plastic perspex that goes in the middle here with a slot. As you can see, it can go right through, but you lie it flat on top of it, and somehow you take a steel ruler or anything that's flat and you can put it right the way through and it comes out the other side. Now I actually need to learn that, but that is amazing. I've been after that for ages. Onto the padlock, I have no clue. I'm sure you just have to unlock it, but it won't unlock with a key like normal, so we'll get onto that one soon. Now I'm trying to get through these as fast as possible. Another metal combination. You basically have to try and unlink them. Now this is only 3 pieces, potentially one of the easiest puzzles, trying to unlink these 3 pieces, but I might regret saying that. It might even be the hardest one of all of them, because these 3, well, are probably an absolute nightmare. I can see a gap there, but I'll work on that. Dynamic coins. I know what wait a minute. That's not dynamic coins. So that is a magic trick to do with dynamic coins. They're the old pound coins. We don't have them here in the UK anymore. But that is not dynamic coins. I know what dynamic coins is, but that is not. So I'll need to look into that. That could be quite cool. Here we have a padlock. Okay, I'm not really sure what this padlock is. I'm presuming it's a puzzle padlock. Yep, it's not opening with a key, so it's obviously a puzzle of some sort. I'm just not sure exactly. Okay, I'll need to play with this. It's not opening with a key, so I'm presuming I'm going to have to try and do some sort of maneuvering and pulling things and hope it gets it into place. 6, 4, 9. I have no idea. I actually believe this might be to do with a magic trick, but we'll come back to that. Nails. Now, this is like a one you would buy in a shop, usually for £10 to £20. If I told you I didn't pay much more than that for the entire box, just for this, the entire box, would that make you think, holy crap, he's got a great deal? Because, well, I did. I got an amazing deal. But yeah, we'll work on that one. I'm struggling to get it inside the box. Now, oh, these are heavy. Now, these are heavy. This is well, it looks like a sand timer, but it's not. It's got a ball in there with a stand. The middle section there actually rotates. But I'm presuming I have to just try and unlink it all and get the ball out of there. But it's very heavy, made of brass. That's probably worth more than what we paid for the entire collection. But here, this one here is a key and a loop, and you have to try and get the loop off of the key. Again, not got a clue, but I will work on it. Now I'm going to tell you how much I paid for this entire collection, and that money is after I tell you what just happened with this star. This was a star when I picked it up. It was already pre-made and I dropped it. Yay! So this was a star and now it is no longer a star. So I'm going to have to rebuild that into a star. Another one of these metal plates. Now I paid for this entire collection £35 including postage. Yep, that is it. £35 including postage. I think I got the steal of a century. In dollars, about $40. $40 including postage. Now, I've actually got one of my favourite puzzles still to come. That one you have to get the ring off of, and we've got this one here. I don't have a clue what that is, but my favourite puzzle is yet to come. Here it is. This one here weighs an absolute ton. Like, this one here genuinely weighs an absolute ton. And I have no clue how you open it. It's a little Cheshire chest. It's even got an engraving on it. I believe this is probably worth a bit more than that 35 quid I spent on it, or 40 bucks I spent on it. But that one's heavy. That will be one of the first videos I work on because I'm excited to open that myself. A few items, but my goodness. This one here. Like the last glass one, this one's already been done. Basically, there was these here, which was a ball, which would be at the bottom, a link, which would be stopping it from coming out of the vase, and a bolt that I've just dropped on the floor. And this bolt would obviously go through the links with the bead, which obviously wouldn't go through the top of the vase, and it would be an absolute nightmare. Now, this is another one. It's a pirate themed one, which is a bolt, a washer, and a nut. And I've got to try and get the nut off the bolt. That's a small one. I'm presuming this is from a Christmas cracker. A larger metal frame, which again, these things, I was my childhood. In my childhood trying to get these, and my dad ended up doing it always for me. And the last things in the box are these wooden pieces and this dragon, which I'll definitely make a video on.
And there we are, that is us done. We've managed to get through all of the items. It's crazy how much was in that box for £30 plus shipping, around about £35, $40-ish, and I feel like I got the absolute bargain of a century. Now, if you like this video, press the thumbs up button. If you've got puzzles and you like puzzles, comment them below. And also, if you subscribe, you'll get to see all of the new content that's coming your way, because I will be unboxing, solving, and playing with every single one of the puzzles in future videos. This is a new puzzle edition of my channel, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.